Hey guys, it's Kazi here, and we're a little bit late to the party this time, so Global made a bit of an oopsie, or rather Android that is. So the next DOKKANFEST, which we already kind of knew, is going to be God Toppo. Now, what exactly does this mean for Global? Well, he's coming, that's for one, but if you guys remember, over the past couple of months on Global, we've actually slowly been getting events from God Toppo's Dokkan Festival celebration. A lot of the special post stuff is already out, which is a lot of the stuff from Toppo's celebration that kind of slowly trickled into Global. So the Dokkan Fest is actually going to be fairly bare bones. But before we talk about exactly what events we even have left for this guy, I want to go ahead and show that it says the event end date is on the 25th of August. So that means that this is going to be a ridiculously short celebration. It's probably going to only last 2 weeks, which means that you're looking for a start date around the 10th to the 11th of August. So we only really have about a week and a half left for the actual 9th year anniversary celebration, which is absolutely perfect because pretty much until the end of the celebration, we're going to have Beast Gohan discounts available to us. So there is, again, zero need to summon right now if you don't have him. Wait until part 3 comes out. Use the resources from part 3 to summon for him. There's literally zero need to spend any money right now on Beast Gohan. If you have not pulled him, that is. Or any of the other banner units that you haven't pulled. But I just want to go ahead and check out his banner. His banner is pretty bad. We'll keep it 100. But Toppo is actually a very, very valuable unit if you do want to do some of the Tanabata missions later on, which do involve you using Universal 11 cards. And there are also other missions in the future that involve you using special pose cards, which is why not only is Toppo important, but that LR Ginyu that we had passed up recently on Global was really important. And of course, the Gammas are very, very important to have to do those missions. But let's just talk about what exactly we even have left to do. Okay, so in this celebration, we can expect to see the EX missions. That's pretty much going to be the only hard content that we have coming up. The rest of the stuff is literally just easy A's from side banner units. So this is going to be really the only hard content. It's going to be the EX missions for the 9th anniversary battles. And boom, right here are going to be the final 4 sub-easy A's is what they call these guys. To actually, we call it come to Global. Toppo's very, very good. I really, really like Rebrand's design. Gotenks is another meme unit for the SBR and ESBR. And then I don't actually have a lot of experience with the Super Saiyan Gohan. But I just want to go ahead and say that this is like literally nothing. Like there's boom, sub easy A, and then boom, some extra hard missions, and then boom, the banner, and like that's it. Which, okay, it's going to be probably the driest celebration in Dokkan. Okay, everybody's doom and gloom right now. However, just because this is all that's left that we have not got from the celebration does not mean that this is all we're going to get from the celebration. A really, really big prediction that I've been seeing from the community recently is Cell Max. So in terms of content, I know people don't consider banners as content, but it is possible that they could just go ahead and slot Cell Max in about a week after Toppo comes out for the content drought kind of, I guess you could say, save in a way. Everybody knows that banners really aren't content, but they kind of are. Like, you give somebody a shiny new unit, they're taking this guy into stages that they've already beat. They're taking him into missions that they have yet to complete. Like, they're doing the whole world tour with these banner units. It's just the same thing like with Beast Gohan. Like when Beast Gohan dropped, there was literally zero content. It was just some ESBRs and that's it. That you couldn't even use the guy in. They're taking him to events that they couldn't beat previously. They're taking him into missions that they couldn't beat previously, and they're getting so much content in quotations out of the new unit. I would not put it aside from them to actually just go ahead and throw Cell Max and his banner on Global about a week after Toppo comes out. This is a huge, huge, huge prediction. But if they did not want to give us any of the events from the Tanabata to kind of subsidize the content drought that Global's about to hit right now, which they probably are going to do that, but if they don't want to do that, I can 100% see them just throwing this guy out second week of the Toppo celebration and just like Boom, that's it. Best of luck, y'all. Wait about another week, and we'll give you guys some real content, and then that'll be when the sync happens. It's probably very unlikely that we will see Max, but this I want to go ahead and just propose is an option that they can do. And I also want to go ahead and say, if you are just like, there's zero way that they do this, like, why would they ever put a banner over just, you know, taking some of the Tanabata celebration stuff and just throwing it in here, and then slowly piecing out that celebration later on for Global. I just want you guys to remember, Global Dokkan, every single time you think they're going to do something, you think it's going to be common sense, like, oh yeah, I thought of that. Why isn't this Dokkan tuber thinking about like what I'm thinking about? Just remember, they always do the exact opposite of what you think they're going to do. Common sense is not so common for Global Dokkan, especially with the people that make these schedules, because they are having to just do a whole bunch with not a lot of resources out right now, and they're trying to get everyone on the same page at a very, very nice pace. And to be fair, guys, like, we should have been doing this months ago. But this is the thing with the global sync with JP, is things that we should have been doing months ago, they obviously weren't taken care of. Now, the next thing I want to go ahead and talk about is, of course, the Max, because he's an absolute beast. He is a gorgeous Super Bosses unit. The only gripe I have with this unit is the fact that he's only a 150 lead. But guys, just remember, him being a 150 lead and being on a gold coin banner means that more than likely, when this guy does come to Global, when his banner does come to Global, we should see him have the normal gold coin, or I guess it has become the normal, the new gold coin banner discounts, meaning that if you were to spend 1,000 stones on him, you could just take those coins that you got from spending the 1,000 stones and turn it into a copy of him. I say this because this is what's been happening with the last couple of gold coin units on Global. With that being said, I do think this guy is worth every single stone that you put into him. We all know gold coin banners are absolutely garbage, but this guy is 100% a must-have unit, in my opinion. When he comes out, I will be dropping the 1,000 stones if they have the discounts for him and the guaranteed purchase after the 1,000 stones, because he is such a valuable unit. And if I get him before the 1,000 stones, I might still go the whole 9 yards just to get a dupe of this guy. He's a ridiculously strong Super Bosses unit. Now, I just want to go ahead and check out some of the news for JP. They have gotten so much stuff, and they're only getting more things. I believe the next DOKKANFEST should be coming out very soon for JP. They should be getting some teasers quite soon. And that is another DOKKANFEST that we are going to sadly not have on Global for quite some time. But I just want to scroll through some of these and just see, like, what could we take from the Tanabata celebration, because we have pretty much everything from Toppo. Maybe they give us like Easy A Jiren, you know, that's content, right? Like, because we play through the stage and, you know, we get a nice new unit. That's kind of double like what a banner would provide. And it gives us stones. Maybe they give us some of these Infinite Dragon Ball histories. Maybe they give us Purunga. Like, I don't know if we even have time to get all 3 of them, but like, this is just, they're not going to give us new stages. No way we're getting Goku and Frieza. Like, we could get these Easy A side banners. Like, there's really a lot from the celebration that we could just slowly piece out. I believe we're missing 1 Super Battle Road and 1 ESBR from JP at the moment. Maybe they'll give us a burst mode. I think we're behind an Ultimate Clash. I don't know if they could double up our Ultimate Clash rewards or something like that. Like, we have the weekend summons. Like, guys, there's just so much. Like, maybe we get these guys to come early on for Global. There's so much right now that we are missing from specifically the Tanabata celebration that I can 100% see them throwing into Toppo's celebration. It's just really if they want to do it, or if they feel like they can do it. If you guys remember the statement that they gave out when they told us that we were going to be behind on the banners even after the sync, it said that further updates will be made to the global game in order to support like the content in the future. I'm not sure if there's some like spaghetti code in the mix, and there's a reason why we can't get these certain cards. Maybe we don't have like the funding right now for translations. It could be literally a billion things that are stopping us from getting some of these new banners like as they're coming out on JP. or as they've already been released, and maybe they're in the works of getting translated and stuff like that and getting coded into the global game. But just to remember, global and JP are two very separate entities. A couple of updates for the part 3 in quotation marks again, because we have not hit part 3 yet. But we should be getting top grossing awards for Beast Gohan within the next day or two. I predict is going to be slightly before the EZAs for Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta and AGO MUI. We also should be seeing a data download very, very soon for part 3. If it doesn't start on the 31st of July when the EZAs for Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta and MUI Goku come out, then it should be slowly following it after. When those come out, you guys have already seen my ticket video, I'm sure. It did really, really well. Go ahead and invest your tickets into the banner that you have yet to actually pull the unit, the anniversary unit from. But yeah, guys, those are going to be a couple of updates. Of course, I'm going to make some more videos in the future talking about what is to come. Of course, I'm going to do worldwide download celebration predictions as we get close to that. But I'm just really, really curious as to what they're going to do with the Toppo celebration, and I'm going to be a bit frustrated if they end up not doing anything other than the first thing that I mentioned, which was they just dropped the banner. They give us pretty much the 2 to 3 events that we have yet to complete. Let us play around with that for a week. We actually have like 0 to do. And then they drop Cell Max on the second week. I would love to see Cell Max, but I would be very, very frustrated if that was it for the celebration. I understand it's going to only be about 2 weeks in length, so very, very short, as are the other time slotted celebrations for usually this time of the year. Things like the Kefla celebration, etc. Those are very, very short celebrations, but we've never had a celebration this dry, especially at this time of the year for Global Dokkan specifically. This is when things typically ramp up. They ramp up from pretty much our anniversary all the way until about Christmas, and then that's when they slow down, and then we really don't get much until Saiyan Day, which is usually around March, April-ish time. So yeah, this is a very, very unusual time for them to drop such a bare bones celebration. That's going to be it for the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Go check out the other videos, and I will see you all later.